clothes. That's a great help. We say thank you. So we should help and be grateful when someone is helping us. It is because helping others is the essence of life. In this chapter, the little swallow feels warmth when it helps the needy people. He does his act of selfless service with utmost dedication and sacrifice. Owing to his selfless service, he becomes satisfied. Why he feels warm? Because he helps the needy people. Whenever you feel you want to write down the points, so that better. He does his act of selfless service with utmost dedication and sacrifice. Utmost dedication. He never said no to the prince. Yes, I've experienced such a feeling, and this can be yours too. Where was the swallow going? Why did he decide not to go there? Swallow going to Egypt to join his friends. The Black prince looked so sad that the swallow decided to stay back and be his messenger. The swallow died helping the happy prince in the service of poor people. So here also, where was the swallow going? Why did he decide not to go there? Answer blind से शुरू नहीं होगा. उसके पहले ही decide किया था नहीं जाएंगे. So you will not start with blind because if we can blind, that's why we will not do. That will be not the half answer. So why? What is the full answer? The happy prince looks so sad by seeing the misery of people around, that the swallow decided to stay back and be his messenger. Helping. The swallow died helping the happy prince in the service of poor. The drops of rain were actually the happy prince's tears. He always seen happiness around him. He could not fathom that people were sick and crying because of the misery around. So this is what, when you're talking about describe the statue of the happy prince, you have to talk about everything. Beauty, sapphire, holy. Want to see anything? Why was the happy prince not really happy? When the happy prince was alive, he did not know what tears and sorrow meant. After his death, he could see the ugliness and misery of the city. Therefore, he weeps and is not really happy. उसके पहले you have to write all this, the ones that I have told you. What is the moral of the story, The Happy Prince? Very important question. The moral of the story is that we must help the poor and the needy. The prince set an example of this by giving his jewels to the poor. The swallow also proved to be a great example of love and sacrifice. All this you have to write. Talk about the prince, talk about the swallow, and what is the moral. And what is the moral of the story and how the story justifies the swallow and the prince justifies the moral. You have to write. 3 marks. This you can write. Value-based question will be added. So should I end this? You want to know anything else? All the questions are there. One may be here. So you want to get for 5 minutes rest before we start, or it's okay? It's fine. What happened? You are again not feeling comfortable. Neck is paining, eyes are watering. Shall we start? So today, can I say that we completed the Happy Prince? Okay. Now we will do two part of grammar. One is phrases and clauses, and the other one is future time reference. So the happy prince is done. So are you reading according to the points that were given and adding more points from the chapter from the book? Reading that way? In the literature. The happy prince is done. What's the date today? 23. And today we will do now future tense reference and phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses have we done? Good. We have done. Okay, you are wearing red because today is red day. Or this is just a coincidence? Just as it is. Today we are supposed to wear red. Everybody in UTC will see are wearing red. Because today is the second. Yesterday was white. Today is red. Tomorrow is blue. Red only. Yesterday we should wear all white. Tomorrow is navy blue. Is the volume useful? English. Yeah. Say. So that's not bad. That's kind. What is it? Phrases and clauses. Very kind of place. You read the APC. Feeling cold? Did you read the period? Consonant concept. That direct something that yes. And then of course. This will just be the rule. And click 26 otherwise it will start. It's the manage. The blue is blue. After something. Okay.
You're sweating now, so the water is.
Okay, that's why I'm feeling uncomfortable. Okay. Phrases and clauses. We have there is two part. Phrase first. Let me share. Okay. Phrase and clause. That you have in your syllabus. What is the difference? Phrase is not a full sentence. It does not have a meaning. A phrase is a group of words that work together to convey a single idea but do not contain a subject and a predicate. You can get an idea. I walk. If you say I walk, I go. If you say
I go means you understand what is I. मैं जाता हूँ, but it does not give a proper. It does not have a I is the subject. Where is the predicate? I go where? If you ask a question to the verb, the answer you get that is the object. So there is no object. So a phrase is a group of words that work together to convey a single idea but do not contain a subject and a predicate. Predicate नहीं है. It cannot make complete sense on its own. Example, under the tree. If I say under the tree, what? A very tall boy in the morning. So noun phrase, there are 5 types of phrases. Noun phrase, the big black dog. So the big black dog. If I say only this much, does it make any sense? The big black dog, why it is called a noun phrase? Because the noun is black dog.
The noun is only dog.
Yes, dog.
Black is-
Big black is adjective, talking about but with the
So
main.
this is a noun phrase as well as well.
No,
as-
adjective phrase नहीं है.
It has two adjectives.
So what? It's mainly talking about the dog. Mainly the phrase talks about the dog. Adjective phrase देखो ना क्या है? Full of energy.
Oh.
Where is the noun here? It's only about adjective, no? So full of energy. Adverb phrase in a hurry. Prepositional phrase on the table. Verb phrase is running fast. You don't have to learn so minutely, just see. And clause, this is phrase. Phrase is a group of words that work together to convey a single idea. Single idea to hai, but do not contain a subject and a predicate. A clause will always have a subject and a predicate. I go to school every day. Subject, I go. I go where? To school. So subject and a predicate. A clause is a group of words that has a subject and a predicate. It can either make complete sense, independent clause, or dependent on another clause for meaning dependent clause. There are 2 types of clause. First one is independent clause or a dependent clause. Let's see what is it. She sings well, independent clause, because she practices daily. So 2 clauses in one sentence. She sings well because she practices daily. So if we remove because, we have 2 clauses. She sings well. She sings what? How well? She practices daily. 2 clauses are there. Subject and predicate दोनों में ही है.
So the dependent clause needs a bit of context while
The dependent clause is the second one, which is dependent on independent clause because it's because she practices daily does not make full sense. It has a subject and a predicate, but does not make sense. To make a sense, it has to depend upon the independent clause. She sings well. If I say, do you understand the meaning? She sings well if I say, वो अच्छा गाना गाता है.
yes.
Full meaning. Because she practices daily. Does it make a full sense? But it has a subject and a predicate. Because she practices daily. She, subject, practices daily. Predicate. But because she practices daily is dependent on the main clause. So one is independent clause and the other one is dependent clause. Independent clause is the main in a sentence. In a sentence might have 1 or more than 1 clauses.
Oh.
If I say she sings well because she practices daily. Well, because She so subject. What do you have? It should have a subject and a predicate.
Yeah. Yes.
She sings verb well. Subject, predicate. Because if I take this, because she practices daily. So this is dependent on this. Because she subject, predicate. She practices how? She practices daily. So here we have subject and predicate. There should be a verb also. Verb के साथ ही होना है. So this is dependent on this. This is a full subject, full sentence, but this is a main clause which is independent, and this is dependent on that one. So there are two clauses in one sentence. Subordinate clause, noun clause. This one C, dependent clause. I like tea. If I say I like tea, subject, verb, predicate. Oh yeah, full sentence. So I like, if I say I like, it's a subject or a clause, phrase or a clause.
I like, that is a phrase.
Phrase. I like tea is a
Clause.
subject, verb, predicate. Dependent clause cannot stand alone. Because if I say because she practices, huh?
When I'm tired.
Which one?
When I'm tired.
Ah.
After that.
Where because she practices daily. Can it stand alone?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because she practices daily. Can it stand alone? No. It is dependent. Though it has a subject, verb, and a predicate, still it cannot stand alone. It is dependent on the main clause. So here, I like tea. Dependent clause cannot stand alone. When I am tired, I like tea when I am tired.
So, can
This is
we
the
say
point.
that when is acting as a connector?
Connector, yes. I am tired. I like tea. Can stand independently. When I am tired, cannot stand independently, though it has a subject, verb, and a predicate. Am is a verb, no? Helping verb. But still it cannot stand independently because when I am tired is incomplete. But it is a clause. It's not a phrase. If I say when I am, it's a phrase. Noun clause. I know that she is honest. I know that she is honest. Adjective clause. The man who came here is my uncle. Adverb clause. He left because he was late. Now you tell me why that is noun clause. I know that she is honest. Talking about whom?
She.
She. So noun clause. Adjective clause. The man who came here is my uncle.
So it is describing the man who came.
Yes, describing the man who came here is my uncle. Adverb of he left because he was late, describing what time he left. More emphasis on the time. I know that she is honest. Talking about that girl, talking about the man who came here is by describing the man, talking about the girl, and adverb plus he left because talking about the time. Noun clause talking about the subject, adjective clause is talking about the relation with the subject, relation with the subject, and adverb clause is talking about time. Phrase no subject predicate has subject plus predicate. Cannot stand alone, sometimes can stand alone, independent stand alone. Alone. Incomplete idea may give complete idea. Example, in the park, example, she is in the park. Till here you understood? Identify whether the following are phrases or clauses. After the rain stopped.
Clause.
Or phrase. After the rain stopped.
After the rainstorm, clause.
Think of the subject, verb, and predicate. तीनों आप ढूंढो. Subject, verb, predicate.
Subject would be rain. No, but this is a phrase.
So why did you say clause? Does it make any sense?
No.
Sense ढूंढो ना.
Achha.
Does it make any sense? After the rain stopped, what happened? We went out to play. After the rain stopped, we went out to play. This is a clause.
This is a complete sentence.
Ah, the tall building. If you tell Akash, you know Akash, the tall building. Does it make any sense? Akash what will he ask? क्या है? What is the tall building? So the tall building is again subject, phrasal clause.
Phrase.
Phrase. She was sleeping.
She was. This is clause.
Why?
She is the subject, and sleeping is the verb.
No.
Predicate.
She was sleeping. She was is also a verb, helping verb. She was sleeping. Subject, verb,
Predicate.
predicate.
Sleep.
We'll see. For in the corner of the room. Does it make any sense?
Phrase.
Does it make any sense?
No.
No, please. Because I was late.
Phrase.
Okay. So we are confused with number
This
3.
is more like a dependent clause.
She was sleeping.
No, the fifth one.
Because I was late. You don't have to say because I was late. Does it make sense?
No.
Okay.
But then it could also be dependent clause.
So let's see. I is a subject.
Mhm.
Was is a verb. Late is also a verb, no? Late is a
Yeah, see.
adverb.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah.
Number 3 is what? She was.
The first one was clause.
After the rain stopped. After the rain stopped cannot be after.
This could also be dependent clause.
Whether the following are phrases are after the rain stopped. We went out to play.
We went out to play after the rainstorm.
After the rain stopped. Okay, let's see the rain. Okay, after को omit करो. Like because. We should not use that. Okay. So the rain stopped. The rain, subject, and the predicate. The tall building? No.
This is a phrase.
She was sleeping?
I said it is a clause.
Yes, it is a clause. She, subject, was sleeping. Predicate. In the corner of the room?
Phrase.
Because I was late.
This is a clause. The fifth one.
Fifth one is a clause because it can be an independent clause, a subordinate clause. Because I was late. अभी थोड़ा समझ में आया? मुझे भी समझ में आया. Combine into meaningful sentences using phrases or clauses. This way, maybe it will come in your exam. You don't have to identify. You have to just write. You went to school.
You went to school early in the morning.
I couldn't attend.
Because I was ill.
She lives.
So I'm just writing the thing which is in the
Directly.
brackets.
Combine into meaningful sentences using phrases or clauses. Let's see.
This is another question.
Okay, this is combination. This is the answer. After the rain.
That was the answer. Early in the morning was because I was ill. No, down.
After the rain stopped, वही तो.
No, I think this brackets are the answers.
We went to school early in the morning. These are the answers. Combine into meaningful sentence. I put this. This is done by me. I put this so that we know what a phrase or a clause is. Let's identify from here. He went to school. This is a phrase or a clause.
He went to school. He is a subject. Yeah, this is a clause.
Clause. Early in the morning. ये छोड़ो खाली इसको.
And in the morning, this is a phrase.
Phrase. So we are combining this a clause with a phrase. Early in the morning cannot be a clause, isn't it? Second one, I couldn't attend. This is a clause or a phrase? Huh?
Phrase.
I couldn't attend
It doesn't make any sense.
because I was ill. This
is
one,
the
second part.
Dependent.
Dependent clause. The dependent clause, I could not attend because I was ill. Because I was ill. If I remove because, it is I was ill. That is a dependent clause. She lives
Phrase.
in a small village.
Phrase.
A small village, in a small village. She lives in a small village. The whole thing, combine the into meaningful sentences using phrase or clause. So we are combining these two. She lives in a beautiful village. The whole thing, the combination of two phrases makes a clause here. No? She lives in a small village. Is it a clause or a phrase? She lives in a small village.
This is a sentence. She lives in a small village.
So clause or a phrase?
In terms of phrase or clause, it should be a clause. It has to be a clause.
She is a subject, lives in a small village. Subject and a predicate. She lives is a subject, in a small village is a predicate. The book, if I say the book,
Yes.
that you gave me.
That you gave me. Please.
Right? It is not only about meaning. It should, if it has a subject and a predicate, it is always a clause. You gave me that, choro. You gave me.
You gave me what?
Subject predicate है क्या?
You is the subject.
Gave me, predicate है. Gave me is the predicate. Grammatically, it's a predicate. Is interesting. The book is a phrase. You gave me is a clause, is interesting. The book that you gave me is interesting. Because subject on predicate agar hai, to even if it is not making meaning, doesn't have any meaning. But if there is subject and a predicate, you have to call it a clause. इसमें subject predicate है ना, you subject gave me, है ना? We met. There is no subject. There is subject, but there is no predicate.
No predicate.
At the railway station. The railway station, if I say, no predicate.
No.
Two phrases. Two phrases makes a clause. We met at the railway station. Subject, we met at the railway station, predicate. Subject, predicate, you know. Right? After the rain, phrase needs completion. After the rain. This is a phrase, you understood why? After the rain.
Because it does not have a predicate.
Subject
Sorry,
missing, yes. There is no subject. Needs completion. After the rain, we went outside. So phrase, we went outside. We went outside is a clause. Subject hai dekho. We went outside. So the clause and the phrase dono milke ek sentence. So there is a clause and a phrase in the sentence. So after the rain is a phrase and we went outside is a clause. Both together makes a complete sentence. Because he was late. He was late. Subject or a clause or
Because he
phrase.
was late. He was, yeah, a dependent clause.
Because add correct after we add, because it's a he subject was let
Was
predicate.
predicate.
So dependent clause needs main clause. So dependent clause cannot be termed as a full sentence. I mean as a meaningful sentence. Phrase cannot make a meaningful sentence, and dependent clause also cannot make a meaningful sentence. We need a main clause. Main clause क्या है? So if you are asked to make a sentence using this because he was late or after the rain, so you have to write like this. He missed the bus because he was late. Anything you can add, but that should make a meaningful sentence. Dependent clause always needs main clause. He missed the bus because he was late. He missed the bus. Don't you feel it's a dependent? It's a clause, main clause. He missed the bus. He subject missed the bus. Predicate. So full clause main clause because को लेके dependent clause.
Could you scroll?
Up.
Could you scroll up a little? Because the first question. Okay. I thought that down the question which you were doing, it was written after the rain, so and that it was written as a phrase. So I thought that in this one it was written as a clause.
No, the rain stopped.
There stop. There was only there's in the that question there's no stop. So yes.
Here it is. We have a subject and a predicate. The rain stopped.
I just thought that both those two are the same
No.
sentences.
No, where is it?
No, it is upwards. We can scroll you to yeah. This thing. The next one, next question.
After the rain.
Yeah.
This is after the rain. So if we do not use this, there's no subject here, no? Or if we take this after the rain, after choro, the rain is a subject. There's no predicate. Subject to hai the rain. Rain is the subject, but no predicate. Identify phrase or clause. Even I'm learning with you, along with you. Say whether the group of words is a phrase or a clause. Now you have to see subject and the predicate and then tell me. इनका subordinate हो, main हो, जो भी हो, clause है तो subordinate or main तो you can identify, subordinate ही थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है and phrase.
Subordinate clauses usually have a conjunction of
Connectors.
Like the third one.
Okay, first one बोलो in the middle of the night.
The middle, the night.
इसमें subject है?
Phrase.
Subject है?
No.
Subject?
The night is subject.
But is there any predicate?
No.
So this will be?
Phrase.
This will be a phrase, first one. Remember, huh? Second one?
She is the subject, was crying loudly is the predicate.
So this is
a main clause.
Main clause. Although he was tired.
I said it is a subordinate clause because it has a conjunction before.
Yes, he was tired is a clause. It has a subject and a predicate, but it does not make any sense. Full sense. A basket full of mangoes.
Mangoes can act as a subject, but there is no predicate.
So basket full of mangoes, when we talk about this is don't you feel this is adjective clause? Or adjective?
But still it does not have a
predicate. Clause nahi hai ye. Mangoes is the subject, no, but there is no predicate. When the sun rises?
When the sun rises. The sun is the subject.
Work done by the subject is a predicate.
So it is a clause as well.
It's a dependent clause, a subordinate clause. Abhi, you remember now? If you have the answer, let's see. Okay. First one we said phrase. What was the first one?
Yeah, the first one is the phrase. We came to.
This one, no?
Yeah,
In the middle of the night. We said it's a phrase. Second one kya bola?
I think it was clause.
I don't say think. You have to say me a final answer. Okay.
No, I think the answer that was written downwards it was clause.
Okay. So what we
It
said.
was clause. No, sorry, clause. This they said that it was clause. I forgot what was written down.
Okay. Now we don't have to see what was written down. Just tell me what we said the first one. I'll just write and we can. First one, what we said.
The first one was phrase. Second one was main clause. Third one was subordinate clause. And fourth one was phrase. Then the fifth one is also clause.
So I have written down. Okay?
Yeah.
First one phrase you said. Second one clause. Third one clause. Third was dependent clause. Subordinate clause. Yes. Fourth one phrase and fifth one clause. Very good. Number B. Fill in the blanks using a phrase or clause. He could not win the race. Give a reason.
He could not win the race because he hurt himself.
Because he hurt himself. This is you are using a subordinate clause, right? With a connector.
Hmm.
Next one.
I met a girl in school. At school. No, it's any adjective using. I met a girl
Who was very pretty, who was beautiful, who was clever. And because adjective clause, who was clever. I met a girl who was clever. So here was clever. I met a girl who was clever. But you have to use adjective clause.
Hmm.
Who was clever was clever.
who was no, it is a phrase.
Hmm.
I met a girl
Who was going to school?
uh,
Hoga na?
who went to the same school.
No, adjective clause. You have to talk about the girl, quality of the girl.
Who
Who sings beautifully?
Yeah.
Chalega na?
Hmm.
Who sings beautifully? Sings beautifully is a subject.
Who can be considered
Who can read? Yes, subject, na?
Ah.
Let's see what is adjective verb. We have it. Full of energy. I met a girl who
was full
of it. So this is adjective clause. Sahi hai. Phrase hai. Adjective clause. So who is the subject? Who was full of energy? है ना? Who was full of energy?
these are the answers.
Okay. We went to the park. Time was the adverb, na?
We went to the park in the evening.
In the evening, yes. In the evening. In the evening. Phrase. In the evening is a phrase. So you have to use time phrase only, na?
In the evening.
ठीक है. Do you know noun clause?
Do you know who I am? Do
Noun clause.
do you know what do do you know where Ravi is? No, it's a clause. Do you know? Do you? Do you know where your parents are?
Where your parents are. Noun clause.
But the clause but does not have a predicate.
Do you know where Tommy is?
Where is the predicate?
Where's the black dog? Blackbird.
No predicate. Do you know what Ravi does?
Noun clause. Let's see the answer. 9. No, when the train will arrive. Okay, let's see. We have to use noun clause.
Yeah.
This type of question will not come. This is for learning. Do you know when the train will arrive? The subject, the train will arrive. Talking about the noun. Thinking about the do you know? So the main thing is the train. Noun clause, why? Because the main idea is about the train. Do you know where is Ravi's dog? Where is Ravi's dog?
Hmm.
That is also a noun clause. Where is Ravi's dog? Where is Ravi's dog का subject predicate दोनों ही है. ऐसा नहीं है कि subject हमेशा सामने ही होगा. It can be at the back. Where is Ravi's dog? Ravi's dog, where is? It's making sense. Subject under predicate. But this way it will not come in the exam. This one, no? He left the room, adverb clause of manner. He left the room in a hurry.
Hmm.
Because only this part we have to fill with he left the room in a hurry.
Hmm.
He left the room in a hurry.
Hurry.
Hoga na?
Hmm.
Then let's see. As if he were annoyed. In a hurry is a phrase. We have to use a clause. He left the room as if he was in a hurry. As if he was in a hurry. He is the subject, was in a hurry is a predicate. You are feeling bored, na?
No.
So let's do this. ये करो थोड़ा. Today let's complete this. See. He left the room as if he were annoyed, or he left the room because he was in a hurry. Because he was in a hurry also we can use, na?
Yeah. Yes.
He was in a hurry. Because के साथ. Okay, combine sentences. You do this.
Oh. The boy is my cousin. He's very good teacher.
The boy who is wearing a red t-shirt is my cousin. Who के साथ join करें. Okay, next one.
I like this house because it is near the river.
Yes.
She was late. She was late. And she was late and therefore thus missed the hence.
She missed the train because he was late.
Of course.
है ना?
Yeah,
Number 14.
I don't know where does it. I don't know where he lives.
Where does he live? I don't know. Where does he live? I don't know where he lives. Noun clause, yes. 15.
The sun sets. When the sun sets, we shall start our journey.
Yes. You answer C. The boy who is wearing red shirt is my cousin, right? I like this house which is near the river, and what you said is also right. She missed the train because she was late. I don't know where he lives. We shall start our journey when the sun sets. D.
Correct the sentence after the bell.
After the bell, you can add anything. Is it right? After the bell,
Oh, it's not.
is it a
It is-
clause?
It is.
Is it a clause?
Yeah, no, it is not.
The bell is the subject. Where is the predicate?
After is not the predicate, is it?
No.
Hmm.
The bell, there is subject, there is no predicate. So after the bell, correct the sentence. Is it right?
No, it is not. It should be complete the sentence, not
Complete
correct.
karo.
After the bell, all the students rushed out
Of the school
of the
classroom.
classes.
Because I was hungry, I had a burger.
Yeah.
Because you can add in the beginning, it doesn't matter. Because I was hungry, I had a burger. In a beautiful garden,
Uh,
lived the happy prince.
No,
Bolo?
in the beautiful garden, lived the swallow, sang the swallow.
Okay. She left since she was angry.
She- Because she was angry. Since,
Correct if wrong. Is it wrong? पहले वो देखो ना.
yeah, since is like,
No, she left. You are focusing on subject predicate. But if it is there, it is right. She left since she was angry. She left is a clause, full clause.
she left is not a club.
Of course.
Yes, it is.
And since she was angry, if you omit since she was angry, that is also a clause.
Hmm.
But because since is added, it's a dependent clause which is depending on she left.
She left.
Subject and a predicate.
Since does not seem appropriate.
So it's right. We have two clauses here, na? I cannot go where.
I cannot go where my parents are.
I cannot go, right? Good said. I cannot go where my enemy lives.
Hmm.
I cannot go to Pahalgam, Kashmir now. Right? Good ones. No, where I cannot go where my
I cannot go where my
okay, you can write anything. Let's see what they wrote. I cannot go where he is going. Hai, good answer. After the bell rang, the students left the class. You said like this: I ate food because I was hungry. Children were playing in a beautiful garden. Since she left since she was angry. I cannot go where he was going. Where he was going. Done. Done this? We have done this?
yes. It was at the start.
You have done this, Pakka?
It was at the start only the answers were given already.
This one we have done, no?
Yeah.
No, it's in thoda time bacha hai. 3 minutes, 6:20.
Yeah.
You understood?
Yes.
This one we have done, na? Subordinate clause, difference. इतना जल्दी हो गया. Okay. टिप्स टू रिमेम्बर क्या है? फ्रेज नो सब्जेक्ट प्लस प्रेडिकेट, कुछ नहीं है, क्लॉज सब्जेक्ट प्लस प्रेडिकेट.
But mostly places have a subject instead of predicate.
नो, नो सब्जेक्ट प्लस प्रेडिकेट. सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, प्रेडिकेट है.
In these examples, it has subject, however, for it.
No, nowhere. Show me.
At this time, it only has a subject.
Where?
It was somewhere. And
After the rain.
after that, yeah, this also has a subject, however, no predicate.
There's after the rain we went outside. The rain. Yes. It is incomplete sentence. अगर either subject है ना और predicate है, दोनों में कोई भी चलेगा. See, a phrase is a group of words that work together to convey a single idea but do not contain a subject and a predicate. A subject and a predicate, it cannot make complete sense on its own. Under the tree. When you say under the tree, it does not say that tree is a subject. There is no subject and predicate. We can say like that. It does not have a subject because without a predicate, subject is nowhere, no meaning. Okay, so go home and read the volume. Otherwise, you'll forget. And next class, we don't have any next class. I'm not there. So after that, tell me what we need to do. I'll do future time reference. Along with that, what else it needs to be done?
Truly beautiful thing.
Truly beautiful minds. Whatever Anand says, we'll do to truly beautiful minds and future time reference. Just do it, huh? So today, future time reference we didn't do. We did phrases and done. Phrases and clauses, see the volume and the exercises given in the volume. You read, huh? But you understood, huh? Phrases and volume. And we did this. So we truly beautiful mind will do on after break. So see you after Durga Puja. Bye. Okay.